Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the Terrier Owner YouTube channel. Josh and Luna here with TerrierOwner.com. And guys, today we have kind of a fun video for you. This video is going to be all about why Jack Russell Terrier makes for one of the best dogs you can choose to adopt. I'm going to give you my top 8 reasons why I think that they are the best dog you can adopt. And at the end of the video, you can either agree or disagree with me. And real quick guys, like I always say in these videos, if you have been enjoying this kind of content, be sure to give us a thumbs up just like this, with the kisses included from the dog here on the video. It helps us out immensely, get seen by other people on YouTube that have these terriers. It is just a big gesture our direction that helps us out a lot. So again, give us a thumbs up. Never forget to head over to TerrierOwner.com and check out the blog. And be sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already. Outside of those things, let's get started and dive into my 8 reasons on why I think Jack Russell Terriers are one of the best dogs you can adopt. We're starting right now. Alright guys, reason number 1 is super short and sweet, but this is one of the best dogs you can adopt for a very simple reason. And that reason is pretty much what you're looking at right now, and this dog is your best friend. Luna will be anybody's best friend as long as they give her attention, and any Jack Russell you choose to adopt in the future will become your best friend too. These dogs are connected at the hip, they want to be around you, they want your attention, and they will give you attention in return. But overall guys, is when it comes to, you know, a dog that's a companion dog or a loving and affectionate dog, you're looking at it right here. It's one of the top reasons these dogs are so awesome, but keep in mind that that does require you to show them some attention in return. Number 2 guys, that I love this dog and think that they are so unique and different than other dogs I've had in the past is these are going to be your yard protectors and your rodent hunters. I've had other videos about it in the past where Luna here has gotten herself into a little bit of trouble in the backyard hunting some mice and other rodents, but if you want to keep things out of the garden, well, let me back up a minute. You're going to have to keep your dog out of the garden too if you adopt one of these, but in general guys, if you want to keep animals away from the house that should not be around, this is your hunting partner. They are going to get the job done for you. It's what they are bred to do. They are just awesome in that respect. It's kind of gross, but hey, if you live on a farm or you live in an area where you have a big problem with mice, rats, or other rodents, get yourself a Jack Russell Terrier and they will start eliminating that population for you pretty quick. Alright guys, my 3rd reason why these dogs are the best, period, is they're hilarious. Yes, they can be annoying for sure at times, especially in the beginning when you're not quite used to them, but overall this dog compared to other dogs is going to find something crazy to do that makes you laugh. I mean, it comes in all shapes and sizes with this dog when it comes to what they do. That's hilarious. It can be the way they sit. I mean, she sits like a human sometimes on the couch, like on her butt with her back leg or her front legs up in the air. It can be what they do to get your attention so that you'll pet them. Or it can be the way that they do those zoomies around the house or in the backyard or whenever they're chasing some kind of scent. But if you're looking for a dog that is not going to fail putting a smile on your face, the Jack Russell is certainly one of the top candidates. Alright guys, reason number 4, and this is a pretty good reason to adopt a dog, especially with how busy life can get in 2021, but minus the initial training and what they put you through with like potty training, once you get past that, this is one of the more low maintenance dogs. They don't need a whole lot, they don't have a whole lot of health problems. They need some attention, don't get me wrong, and they will fight to get it, but outside of that, they don't need much from you, more outside of the ability to get some exercise and to follow you everywhere you go. If you provide those 2 things for them, they're pretty happy and not the most difficult dog to care for in any means. So, you know, take that as you will based on your own experiences with these dogs, but in my opinion, you know, once you get past those first few months when they are pushing you to your limits, it gets pretty easy to own one of these guys, especially if they're relatively obedient by that point. And again guys, don't get me wrong, because I have made other videos that kind of contradict what I just said. So when it comes to things like potty training, that is not an area where they're low maintenance. It was much more difficult for me to potty train Luna here than it was my yellow lab. You know, certain aspects of owning these dogs is a little more difficult. That's why I wanted to make sure that I emphasized on that last point that it's once you get past those initial training moments or barriers is when they're low maintenance. In the beginning, they're probably one of the more high maintenance dogs, and it takes a little bit of time to get them to a behavior level that you want, but once you get there, it gets much better. All right, guys, my next reason is Luna here is much better with kids than I anticipated her being. You know, I had read so many stories online that if you have young kids, that it may not be the best dog because they're so hyper, they're jumping everywhere. But, you know, it was like that in the beginning, sure. And yeah, she still jumps around and she still gets crazy. But, you know, on the standpoint of how she socialized and behaves now with our 4-year-old son, it's night and day difference from the beginning. I mean, make sure you clip their nails because you still get that jumping behavior. So if she jumps on him and, you know, scratches his arm or anything like that, he can still get a little bit frustrated, and they want to play. So take that again with a grain of salt, but overall these dogs want to play and they're not aggressive towards kids, and they're great companion dogs for kids. My son absolutely loves her. He looks forward to chasing her around the house. That's what they do. They wear each other out, and it's great. It was not necessarily that great in the beginning, but again, it gets there. So if you have young kids and you're thinking about getting one of these dogs, kind of understand that in the beginning it might be a little tough, and then it's going to be worth it once you reach that phase. All right, guys, my next one on here, and I would find it very difficult for anybody to disagree with this, but these Jack Russell Terriers, if they're not ranked number 1 as the most loyal dog you can adopt, this kind of goes back to my number 1 reason for these being the best dogs in the beginning, that they're your best friend. But I've never seen a dog that is more loyal than this dog. Again, sometimes that loyalty can come with a bit of annoyances, but overall, I mean, it is unbreakable. She will wait for, you know, any kind of green light to do certain things. Sometimes she doesn't even like to eat unless I'm in the room with her. She can get that picky. You know, when it comes to exercise, she's looking up to you for direction if she's kind of confused on what you're doing. The list goes on and on. They look to you for direction, and they are by your side until the end, I would imagine. I mean, I've only had her for, you know, going on a couple of years here, but overall, this dog is crazy loyal. It makes it really fun to own one, and definitely for those of you looking for that personality characteristic, a great reason to adopt one. All right, guys, my next reason that these make one of the best dogs, it depends a little bit on your lifestyle, and I know that she here tends to nap in some of the videos that we make, acting like she's the laziest dog on the planet. But when it comes, really, you're gonna lay your head down on my shoulder right when I say that. But when it comes to exercise and energy levels, this dog's got it all. They can perform tons of different exercises with you. They will go for long walks, long runs, whatever you want to do, they are there to do it. They love it. They love to get out and get moving. So if you're an active person looking for a dog that can do that, not to mention how small they are and how controllable they are once you get a proper leash and harness, which makes it even more awesome. But overall, guys, when it comes to a dog that wants to be involved in that kind of physical activity, if you like that kind of thing, or if you want a dog that's going to join you, this is the dog to get, especially because they need it. It helps their behavior, it helps the training process, and it's just a great overall thing to do if you own one of these guys. So, you know, that makes it a win-win situation if you ask me, but best exercise partner dog you could adopt. And guys, this reason is a little bit out of the box, but I like it, so I wanted to throw it in here. But everything is small with this dog, right? I mean, the dog is small. I don't know what your current weight is, Luna, but I'm gonna guess around 14 to 17 pounds. You know, accessories are small for crate training. You need a small crate. Doesn't have to be anything huge. If you wanna, you know, buy them little winter sweaters, just small accessories, small dog, makes it a little cheaper to own. And it just makes it easier to kind of carry her around. She's not necessarily a pocket dog by any means. She's a little bigger than that, but you know, for a dog that can cuddle up with you, watch a movie, makes it awesome. And I know that there's a lot of people who are fans specifically of smaller dogs for whatever your reasons may be. This definitely fits the characteristic of a small dog. Again, we're not talking about a Yorkie here, but it doesn't get a whole lot smaller than Luna here, and she's a little skinny, but muscular wise she's pretty built. She's not the biggest female that you can get from a Jack Russell Terrier, but again, guys, if you're looking for a small dog, they certainly fit that. And guys, make sure that, you know, whatever reasons you think a Jack Russell makes one of the best dogs, leave those in the comments for us down below. We love to interact with you guys. We want to know how similar your Jack Russell is to Luna here. And guys, again, as a reminder, please give us one of those thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it. It may seem like something small and stupid to you now, but to us, that thumbs up does much more wonder than you could imagine, getting us seen by other people on YouTube. So a quick thumbs up, help us out with that. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not already and hit that notification button so that you are notified in the future for our videos, which again, guys, remember this is the last week of the double videos. We will be moving to Sundays only. And then as a last reminder, guys, never ever forget to go over to terrierowner.com. That is the blog associated with this YouTube channel. Go read more about Luna and her story. Go ask frequently asked questions about Jack Russells or other terriers. But when you type in terrierowner.com into Google, it helps us, just like that thumbs up helps us on these YouTube videos. It just lets Google know that somebody out there loves watching Luna and that other people should be able to read that information as well. So outside of those things, guys, we appreciate all the subscribers we have right now. We appreciate all the comments we get, all of you that do those likes and visit the website. We appreciate all of it, guys. You guys have been awesome. And we will see you guys in the next video. Take care.